Oh, I can do. I got. Jeff, you guys pick up the first win of the season. What was your message to the guys in the locker room?
The video is still the video, and doesn't matter what the score is. It just feels a whole lot better when you got more than the other team does. So the things we went to work on, defensively, we really stressed, turnovers this week, and we really thought we had some real opportunities, and our guys were really flying to the ball today. That showed up. We really stressed, our defensive backs in the backfield, just, that magic moment, be on a high point the thing, showed up. We still had 2 busts again, which, gave up 2 easy touchdowns. Offensively, just our pad level, we didn't like the way we strained last week. We didn't think we did a great job at times. Our receivers had great strain on the perimeter. Our tight ends had great strain. Our O-line had great strain. I think that's 5 games in a row for Robert, over 100 yards. We didn't allow a sack again, no turnovers. I really talked to Owen McCown about getting through his progressions, and quit just picking something and staying on it. And, man, he did a great job getting through his reads. Played almost, as efficient as I've seen him play. In our special teams, we were really disappointed in our night starter, which is our kickoff team, and we really worked hard this week at that, and that showed up. We worked very hard on our punt return team. We didn't really get a chance to, but our fundamentals are just so much better. And we always talk about when you got great culture, your teams always give you what you emphasize. And those were what we emphasized this week, and that showed up. And happy that we got that stink off of us. It's just a long time. When you're a basketball coach, you get to play in 2 or 3 more days. Baseball, football, you listen to the firing squad for 7 straight days.
Jeff, what did you see from your defense? I think 3 turnovers in the first 4 possessions of the game.
I thought our plan was good, and our guys were just aggressive and going to the ball and flying to the football. And we had identified some opportunities we thought we might have, and those opportunities showed up, and our guys took advantage of it. So we were on a short field most of the night. So we were really efficient. Our stats don't look like they're crazily overwhelming, but we were playing on a short field the entire night. So I'll take that all the time.
Jeff, with how you guys were feeling a week ago, how important was it to put together a game like this? How much different are the emotions in the locker room right now?
Oh, they're better. I mean, we don't ever get into all that nonsense, honestly, Greg. Told y'all a million times, we try to ignore the noise, man. You gotta protect your mind, protect your soul, and when you're in the game that we're in, that's what we spend most of our time doing, protecting our mind and protecting our souls, and that means getting off that telephone and keeping that garbage out of your life, and listening to the people that love you and want the best for you. And not maybe so much a media person that's trying to write a good story.
Jeff, what is it about Robert Henry and these big plays to start second halves?
I've told y'all, if it's the first drive of the second half, I wouldn't ignore his first carry. I'd be looking. It's pretty amazing now. I think that's 5 games in a row. The kid's got over 100 yards. And, man, he had a rough week, too. Had a rough week. He had some things, personally that were a huge distraction for him. And he did a really good job of refocusing. I was proud of him. And we gave him some good perspective. I told him, look at that phone of his, and if Dante's healthy, it's all good. All that other stuff we can replace. And really proud of his mental toughness and how he showed up for the team. Talked to his mom and his sisters about it last night, how proud I was of Robert.
You mentioned just a little bit ago all the different areas you feel like you guys focused on and were able to clean up this week. What does that do for sort of your feelings going forward on kind of the trajectory of this team?
Well, it's not just this team. It's all of our teams. We've always taken that to heart, man. And they're good kids. They don't want to disappoint us, and we don't want to disappoint them. So we got a lot of stuff this week. I mean, I know it feels better, and y'all are going to say some things that are better. I don't know. Y'all might be so spoiled, y'all still might be upset. I don't know. But whatever that is, we're not going to listen to. We got to look at that video. And what that video tells us, we got to go to work on it. And, right off the top of my head, I don't have my list yet, but after I watch the game, tonight, me and Care Bear are going to go out and do some recruiting tonight with Gamadonna and see if we can get this corner to stay committed to us. And if that's after that, I'm going to listen to her, tell me about all the things I didn't do very well tonight, and then I won't be able to sleep. So I'll get my laptop and watch the game. I'll let you know next week what the points of emphasis are, Brother Greg. I'm sure you and JJ on y'all's nice little podcast will have it all broken down. I'll get my coaches to watch it, and we don't have to grade a video.
Coach A.J. Wilson had a nice game. Was that something you all wanted to do going into this game, or was that just natural with Amador not playing tonight?
No, it's just A.J. working his tail off. He just keeps doing it. And, we've been down Jamel Hardy all year. That's a guy that was going to be a starter, and we went without David tonight, who's obviously a starter. But they didn't have 6 either. So I told my guys before the game, we're trading Amador and Hardy for 6. That's kind of a wash because 6 is a really good player for Clint as well. That's just A.J.'s working. It had nothing to do with David. If David had been there or not, A.J. was still going out there running that post route tonight. David didn't run many post routes.
Jeff, I wanted to ask you about the second half. It looked like that backup quarterback had a little juice today.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good football player. I wish Clint would let us know he's going to play both of them so we could prepare for both of them. It's totally 2 different kind of players. We would have had a little bit of different plan for him. But, man, he played his tail off with his feet, with his arm. I told my guys all week how good I thought that sucker was. And Richard, too. I mean, Richard's a good football player. UIW's done a fantastic job, man. They've been good for a while now. And they're a very good opponent, and much respect for Clint and the job they've done. And the president and the AD, it's 3 straight coaches now. I mean, he started with Eric, gone to GJ and Clint. That's impressive when a university can roll off that consistency with the turnover those guys have had. So a lot of respect to the president and the AD and that university as well.
Jeff, Shad Banks had another big game, an interception, a fumble recovery. He just keeps delivering for you guys week after week. What do you see out of him?
Well, there's a reason I put him in that 4th spot on that hands team. Whenever you're the guy catching the ball for Coach Traylor on the hands team, that literally means that's Izzy, the White House. That's everything I'm putting that kid on. And when you put somebody in that 4th spot, the one that's got to decide whether to go block or make that catch, guess who that was? Shad Banks. So this game, that hands team, it all sounds fun because we got the return. We don't make that play, things get a little crazy, right? So he also, to your point, interception, fumble, and recovery on an onside kick for a hands team. What a joy that kid is, man. You see Wayne got voted in that 0. He's an absolute blast to coach every day. And he dropped one of the easiest interceptions of his whole life tonight.
Jeff, you guys had 3 sacks in this game, and we saw Anana get some snaps as well for the first time in a while. How are you feeling about the pass rush coming away from this one?
We're getting better. You might have hit a point of emphasis for next week. That was one of the ones we had for this week. It just didn't show like I thought it was going to. But we got after him. We did. I don't want to whenever time you have 3 sacks, And he got away from us, too. He made some heck of a plays with his feet in the second half. So, but, yeah, Vic and Nana and, Don out there on that wheel, they'll get better. We're working. We're working. We changed all 11 of those guys. So there's all new heads over there, new faces over there, and they're getting better. My first great athlete ever is here. My first Natalie Shipp, state champion tennis player back there. You need to talk to her about what a great tennis coach I was back in the day, JJ. She never beat me, by the way. Like never. No, she never has beat me. That's a true story. If y'all don't believe me, just ask me. God bless. Birds up.
Oh, and a little bit different locker room, I guess, this week as opposed to last week?
Oh, for sure, 100%. So, yeah, very, very excited to get the win, for sure.
What did you see? What do you think you're going to see on film once you watch this game?
Yeah, a lot of execution. I think a big thing for me that Coach Traylor wanted to see was basically just me getting through my reads and progression-wise, and I think the completion percentage is a reflection of that. So obviously that comes with RPO decisions, making drop-back decisions, you name it. So, yeah, definitely proud of myself in that part of the game.
Oh, and how big of a role did A.J. Wilson play today?
Yeah, huge role. AJ's, one of those transfers that we were super excited to get. His big playability, as you saw it, I believe he finished with 99 yards. So looking at the stats, kind of wish he got 100, but AJ's a hell of a player, and my job is getting the ball. So super excited for AJ.
Owen, with the way you guys were feeling a week ago, how important was it to have a game like this today?
Yeah, we responded great as a group. We obviously, when you lose a rival game, it kind of stings a lot. But we put it past us pretty quick. Guys did a great job sticking together. So had a great week of practice, and obviously got the win.
Coach was telling us that a lot of the points of emphasis that you guys set during the week you were able to hit today. How does that sort of change your outlook going forward? How do you feel about where this team stands right now and what you guys can accomplish?
Yeah, I think it's like I said. We just did a great job responding. Coach had a couple of key points as us for an offense, and we really executed those at a high level. I want to give a shout out to the O-line. Obviously, rushed for over 200 yards, no sacks. So, anytime you do that, we'll be in good hands for sure.
Oh, when you mentioned the rushing attack, can you just talk a little bit more about Robert Henry Jr.? He's off to a historic start to the season.
Yeah, well, first and foremost, and Rob will tell you this, it starts with those guys up front. So they did a hell of a job, like I said, to go over 200 yards rushing again and no sacks. So shout out to those guys. And then Rob's a Sunday player. Y'all see it. So for him to be over 100 yards rushing once again, he's always in the game, no matter what. So Rob, and then obviously you had to point out, coming out the second half, big emphasis of us is the middle eight. So to get that first touchdown coming out the half, once again, Robert breaking another long run was huge for us. Yeah.
Oh, and it seemed like you guys leaned on the underneath passing game pretty heavily. Was that just something you saw in the matchup, or what sort of led to that approach?
Yeah, it was just RPOs. The D-line for UIW kept twisting and trying to take away those run lanes for Robert. So it opened up the other run game on the outside, which is those receiver bubble screens, whatever that is. So, yeah.
Were you pleased with the offensive output overall? Kind of what's your general overview of just how you guys played today as a unit?
Yeah, I thought we played really sharp. I think you look at the numbers. Like I said, the completion percentage is just a reflection of the pass game. So I'm very pleased with that. And then the run game, obviously, over 230 yards rushing. So I'm definitely pleased. Anything else for Owen? Sweet. Thank y'all.
Thanks, Owen. Thank you, Owen.
Jimmy, how'd you feel the secondary responded after last week's loss to Texas State?
I think we played good. Obviously, we have a lot to clean up, and but we played really good. Caught an interception, forced a fumble, recovered a fumble. So it's always good when we take the ball away.
Jimmy, how does it feel to get the first win of the season?
It's exciting. It's just we got a lot more coming, so it's good just to have one under our belt, and hopefully we can stack days on it.
The defense had a shutout for about a half or so. How did you think the defense played overall?
We're still learning each other, figuring out each other. So got to get that middle eight figured out, and I think we played good. It's always a good day when you can have 4 turnovers, so can't complain.
Jimmy, how much different is the mood in the locker room compared to a week ago?
A win is always fun. Ain't nothing like having a win. It's college football, so wins come rare, and just every win is just be grateful. So it's a lot more energy.
Coach Traylor said you guys worked this week on he called it the magic moment when the ball's in the air. Mm-hmm. How does it feel to know that you guys were able to make some progress there and make a couple plays on the ball? Is that meaningful for you guys?
Absolutely. It's good to see Davin get a pick. Good to see J5, Jamarius Lewis force a fumble. Just touching the ball is rare for a DB, so us getting our hands on four balls is it's exciting.
Anything else for Jimmy?
Shad, a little bit different mood in the locker room after this week's game?
Yeah, man, it's always fun after a win. First one as a Roadrunner. Man, it's just an amazing feeling to get a dub.
How did you think the defense played overall today?
I think, we gave up a few plays. It's still a lot of things we got to correct, a lot of communication and stuff like that. But I think we played a lot better. We came out, forced turnovers, got them behind the sticks, and I think boys just was flying around, and we made plays.
Shad, how important was it to have a performance like that, just given the way everybody was feeling a week ago?
You know, each week we always worried about ourselves. We just come out, try to be the best UTSA that we could possibly be. So it's never about the opponent; it's always about us. So, you know, we just came out there. You know, it was coach told it was a big emphasis on getting to the ball, forcing turnovers, and you know, getting to the QB. So I think we did a great job of doing that today.
Yeah, I was just about to ask about that. Coach said basically the points that you guys targeted in practice, most of them showed up on the field today. Is that kind of meaningful when you're able to put that into action?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I mean, you know, no game gonna ever be perfect. Not even it's hard to have perfect plays, but you know, when you coming out there and you flying around and you putting in perfect effort, everything else gonna handle itself. So I think everybody just try to come in and do our assignment, and you know, D-line trying to get to the QB. Everybody else, I mean, trying to force turnovers, trying to get the ball up, and yeah.
Chad, there was a lot of emotion on the field tonight. Did that have anything to do with the start to the season, or was it just at the tenacity y'all were playing with tonight?
Yeah, I mean, man, we was just out there flying around. I mean, it had nothing to do with the start of the season. It had nothing to do with any of that. Really, I just think it's San Antonio, Battle of San Antonio. So I just think it's got a little chippy, but yeah, I mean, it was a fun game. Yeah, I think we played okay, played decent.
Yeah, Shad, you touched on the pass rush. How'd you feel about the way you guys got after the quarterback today? What was your overall impression?
Oh yeah, man, I just want to give a big shout out to the D-line, man. You know, coach is just pushing them all week about getting to the quarterback and how we haven't done that, and I think they took that as a challenge, and they came out with their head on fire, and they came out to rush the QB, and that's what they did.
When you see those different areas of improvement that you guys were able to hit this week, how does that sort of change your outlook going forward? What are your feelings on the rest of the season and what lies ahead?
I mean, my outlook's still the same. I mean, I've been knew what the guys are capable of. I know what our coaches are capable of, and I think when we put everything together, it's still not all the way together. But when we do, this team gonna be sky's the limit.
Thanks, Shad. Thanks, Shad.